Little Princess, I Want to Be Tall. Written by Laura Summers. Read by Colin McFarlane. It was a beautiful day. And everyone was playing outside.
Oh!
Oh no! Cried Little Princess. Bouncy Thing is stuck! She'd been having a lovely game outside with her space hopper. She just hadn't meant to throw it quite so high. The little princess stared up at the apple tree. Oh, I'm not tall enough to reach him. Dinner time, summoned the maid. Oh, goody, grinned the little princess. It's mashed potato and tomato sauce. Inside, the Admiral, General, and Prime Minister were playing. The little princess tried to push past to the right. The little princess tried to push past to the left. Excuse me, piped up the little princess. Oh, sorry, princess, said the Prime Minister. Didn't spot you down there. You are a bit on the small side, tittered the General. The little princess scowled. I need to get by. The little princess stood on her tiptoes in front of the fridge. I'm going to get the yummy ketchup, she decided, and jumped up to reach the handle. She jumped again. On the third jump, she managed to reach the handle and fling open the door. Unfortunately, the tomato sauce bottle was on the top shelf. Oh, I need to be taller, moaned the little princess. You'll be tall soon enough, said the king, cheerfully taking out the ketchup. My fantastic dinner will make the little princess grow big and tall, announced the chef, filling her plate with bangers and mash. Ooh, squealed the little princess. More, please, said the little princess. The chef put on a second scoop. And more, said the little princess. The chef put on a third scoop. More, said the little princess. The chef put on a fourth scoop. And just a little bit more, said the little princess. And the chef put on a fifth and final scoop. I'm going to grow very tall, said the little princess. There's none left for us, cried the queen. By the time she'd climbed the stairs up to her bedroom, the little princess's tummy was feeling very full up. Oh, I ate too much dinner, she groaned. But at least I'm taller now. Little Princess stood next to the chart as straight as she could and marked the chart with a red crayon. To her dismay, she measured exactly the same as yesterday. Oh, that's not supposed to happen, she said crossly. The little princess had left her crayons and paints on the floor. What do you think Scruff and Puss did now?
Ooh.
Your plant's taller than me, grumbled the little princess when she spotted the maid. But it did start off very tiny, said the maid. The little princess looked confused. Why are you washing it? I'm not, laughed the maid. Plants need water to grow. She began to explain, but the little princess had already run off. Whee! Growing tall is really good fun, she giggled. She pointed the hose up so it showered her in a bubbly fountain of water. That should do it, decided the little princess. The little princess ran upstairs, dripping water all over the carpet. She marked her height on the chart with a green crayon. "Oh," she wailed, "I haven't grown at all, and my skin has gone all wrinkly." She stared sadly out of the window. Nothing seemed to be working. How was she ever going to rescue Bouncy Thing? Over at the vegetable patch, the gardener was measuring his prize pumpkins. "What a whopper!" he chuckled. "Everything all right, Princess?" The little princess frowned. "Even your pumpkins are nearly as big as me." "That's because I plant them in compost," replied the gardener. "Compost?" asked the little princess. The gardener smiled confidently. "It never fails. There was only one thing for it." "It smells a bit pongy," spluttered the little princess. She stood amongst the soggy potato peelings and smelly eggshells, slimy cabbage leaves, maggoty apple cores, and mouldy leaves for as long as she could bear it. "This had better work," she said. This time, the little princess marked her height on the chart with a purple crayon. But she hadn't grown a centimetre. "Nothing!" she cried. "I want to be tall, tall, tall!" The little princess was desperate. She sneakily lowered the height chart, then drew a new line on the chart with her purple crayon. "I'm a great big princess now," she giggled. The king wandered in. "Oh dear, the chart has slipped down. You're still my puppet, no matter how small you are," he explained. "One day I will be tall," sighed the little princess. She gazed despairingly out of the window. Scruff and Puss were playing on the slide. The little princess suddenly beamed. She had an idea. "This is how I can be very, very tall." "I can reach Bouncy Thing now," cried the little princess from the top of the slide. "And now that I am tall, I'm not coming down ever. This is fun." Being tall came in very handy. She helped the Admiral win at hide and seek. And she became the chef's expert apple picker. And she could even see her teddy Gilbert on parachute adventures. "Princess," called the maid, "your auntie's just arrived with your baby cousin. Aren't you going to come down and play?" "I can't come down," said the little princess. "I won't be tall any more." "Well, can you just watch him for a minute for me?" asked the maid. The baby crawled over to Bouncy Thing, but he wasn't tall enough to climb on. "You're much too small," said the little princess. "But I'm tall enough." She was down the slide in a trice. "I'll help you." "One day you'll grow nice and tall like me."